Alright guys, I want to do a wrap up of most of the stuff I found over at that big field. My field of dreams is what I call it. I think I got 7 silvers out of there. It's pretty awesome. There's a lot more stuff in there, and it's masked either by nails or junk a little bit. Anyway, I wanted to go over a few things on some glass. I thought that was pretty neat. I found the bottle. It says Asheville, North Carolina. That's 50 miles from here. It's a Coca-Cola bottle. This one's got a patent date. I don't know if you can see it, and probably can't, but March the 3rd of 1925. That's a knee-high grape, or new grape, or one of those. I think it's knee-high. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a soda bottle from back in the day. Some old bottle tops. There's that one, and then a blob top. I thought that's pretty cool. It shows some date on that. Some tin pieces, caps and stuff off of, not exactly sure. This I didn't really show before, and I don't have it out. I've got it in my plastic thing here. But what this is, those of you older guys and guys have been hunting for a while have probably seen these. It says coin pack. What that is a condom cover. It's a condom tin. Like the Merry Widows, but not as thick. And I think that's another one that's a little newer. This one is the patent date on it's 1935. This one is a little newer. It's got a little gold on it, and I think it's a little newer, but I can't read the writing on it. It's pretty well toasted. But anyway, I thought that was really cool. Metal band, some old wrench. I ain't cleaned any of this stuff up hardly. I got to get some. I might sandblast it and clean it up a little bit. A mule shoe, horseshoe with some nails still in it. These are 2 halves that I found. They don't go together, but I found 2 different halves. A spike, some sort of a, I'm not sure. Horseshoe nails, square nails. Let me move that. Square nails. Not many square nails. There's a lot of round nails. That's why I'm wondering what was built in there. Nobody knows of anything being built in that place, but there's round nails all in the middle of it, right where I was finding the coins. So I think there might have been a house there at one time. Some old sardine can twists. This was really cool. This is the first day I went out there messing around at that field again after it had been plowed. And this, the bottom fell out. The bottom's fallen off of it. But this is a gold-plated, 24-karat gold-plated golf tee. I looked those up on the internet, and there's some just like them on the internet. And it's plastic, but it's been gold-plated from the 1950s, I think. I thought that was really cool. Get the tip put back on. You can see that little tip down there. It fell off when I cleaned it. Let's see, compact top. Top to the end of a golf club. I don't know what date that would be. Maybe some of you golfers, avid golfers, would know. That's, I don't know. The golf course went from the 30s to the late 60s. So, some little hardware, some ring, a metal ring, steel ring, piece of a spoon, heel plates, pieces of suspender, it looks like, a spoon top, or a spoon bottom. Over here's a bunch. I've got a lot more of these too. Shotgun shells. They've hunted rabbits in that big field for years, and I think that's where most of these come from. And some just some pennies, memorials. I did find 2 wheats, a 17 and an 18, and then a 57 Canadian. Thought that was kind of wild. I wasn't expecting a 57 Canadian. A marble. And of course, that's an eyeball. Fine. One of those little tops off like a saltpaper shaker or something. You know, it's got the little slide over deal. I don't know what you call them, but anyway, I've seen them. And then the artifacts for the Indians. That place has got arrowheads all in it. And you can see that is that would have been an awesome point. That right there would have been an awesome point. My buddy Mickey found one about like it, but it was cut. It was broke straight across. Mine had a slant cut. I think that one might have been part of a worked one. I can't tell. It's busted up pretty good. There's a good base. That's a good one. Most all of them are that white There is a little bit of this black flint in another part of the field. I didn't find hardly any. It was just a piece there I thought I'd grab just to show. There's some more pieces I think are points that are busted. That might have been a part of a drill or a lance or something. That one would have been a nice one if it had been whole. And then another piece that's been chipped. It's broke here, and broke back here, but it looks like it's been worked at one time, so I think that was part of one. And then some pottery. I went back yesterday and found some of the pottery. If you could see the design on that, and I've got that tilted. See that design? You can see it better when it's kind of shaded. But there's some design on there, and this one's got some design on it. It's kind of there. You can see a little bit of the swirl. Mickey found one that was like checker boxed. It was really cool. But these are all pottery pieces. I'm gonna go back there after it rains a little while and see if I can find some of those pottery pieces. They're hard to find right now. They're just like dirt clods. Then the big one, and kind of had me wondering with that big sword. Popo Joe, I think his name is Papa Joe or Popo Joe. He subscribed to me. He told me it looked like and it does. It looks like a Roman, what do you call it? Roman gladius replica. I don't know what it was from. I don't know who had it. I don't know why it would have been up there unless there was some kids back in the day that was just up there playing. But that's pretty cool. Measures 24 inches wide, or 24 inches long. I think about 2.5 inches wide. That's brass. That's what I was hitting on. That's what I detected, was this big piece of brass or bronze or whatever that is. I just rubbed it. I ain't shined it or anything. It just kind of shined up like that. But there's no markings or anything, so that's why I'm thinking it is a replica. The handles broke off. I think the handle broke off back in the day, and they just left it laying out there, and now it's all rusted. But and then of course on my silvers, let's see here. Yeah, let me get my focus in there. 1945 S nickel was the first one. Excuse me. Then a 1918 Merc. I found those two the first day I was up there messing around. Then I went back and found a 1918 my first Walker, Walking Liberty half. Then 1943 S and a 1945 P war nickels. That was 3 war nickels I found out of that field. Then I went back with a group hunt and found the 1913 Barber dime. That was in good shape too. It's a nice dime. Then I went back all by myself yesterday and went back to about the same spot I found that 13 Barber, and I found this 1892. That was on my video from yesterday. So 1892, I missed it by 1 year getting a seated. That's one thing I want, is a seated. So maybe one of these days I'll get one. But anyway, it was a pretty good haul. I'm going to keep all this stuff separated. I've got a big, in my messy shop here, I've got a big cabinet over there that I keep all my artifacts in. I'm going to keep a separate spot for all this stuff, just in case for the Indian artifacts and stuff. I want to keep it separate. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed. I was really pleased to get 7 silvers out of one field. I know there's more in there. We're just going to wait for it to get tilled up and agitated up a little bit more, and I'm sure there's some more goodies. So alright guys, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for subscribing, and hopefully before too long I may try to do a contest maybe after the first year. Appreciate you guys.